Hi, and welcome to Go10. Get organized in 10 minutes a day with me. I'm Tiffany Spaulding, and I'm so delighted that you've decided to join me for the Go10 challenge. This class, the very first class in the challenge, is called It's All About the System. And the reason it's called that is because we're going to talk all about the system today. So in order to understand, to get your brain around organization, I think you first have to understand the difference between organization and containerization. Containerization is what you're most often sold in the marketplace. A box, a bin, a drawer, or tote that you bring home, fill with stuff, maybe put a label on it, maybe not, and take that container and put it in the garage or the closet or under the sink or wherever. Maybe you'll forget that it even exists. When you certainly need the things that are in it, it'll be difficult to remember where they are because there's been no system, right? That's the difference with organization. So organization is the art of systematically storing and retrieving things. And those could be mental things or physical things, but you have to have both pieces of the puzzle to make that work, the mental and the physical, which is what's really important about a good organization system for your craft supplies. We're going to build a system of organization based on 4 major categories. The first category is alphanumeric. Second category is themes A to Z. The third category is the calendar year, and the fourth category is the rainbow. Really easy categories, things you already use in your everyday life for organizing other types of things, and we're just going to apply those to your scrapbooking supplies or your card making supplies or rubber stamps or mixed media or whatever it is that you like to do. It's just that simple. I'm going to demonstrate the 4-section system in the scrap rack, which is the tool that we make and that we've designed, and it really is designed around how we craft, right? So whether you only craft at home, whether you craft at home but that means taking things out to the dining room table, if you like to go to crops or events or work at a girlfriend's house, the scrap rack system was designed around those kinds of uses, so I think you'll see the value of it. However, you can use any type of organization tool and follow the 4-section system, and you'll see huge benefits in organizing your supplies. Let's get started with a quick look at the scrap rack. Well, I'm going to introduce the 4-section system in the scrap rack. I don't really have that much time to talk about the scrap rack as a tool. So I hope you'll take advantage of some of the other links and videos that are listed on the page below this video if you want to learn more about the scrap rack. Let's get started with section 1, alphabets and numbers. These are all of the things that you have that are alphanumeric but not theme specific. If it has to do with tags, titles, or journaling, you're going to want to put it in this section. When we look at this section, you can see that I've started off with just a journaling template, and all I did with that template was slide it into a regular 8.5 by 11 page protector. It does have the 3-hole punch, and I could clip it right into the 3 rings, but then it'd be difficult to take out. Doesn't matter what it is, chipboard letters, plain, silver, white, large, small, whatever it is, alphanumeric, not theme specific. Stickers. Now, one of the questions I regularly get asked is, how do I sort my stickers? Should I put them all together by color? And the answer is no. You should group your alphabets together by size. And if you think about it, our whole goal with this exercise of getting organized is to learn to keep things together we would use together. So if you were trying to spell out 4th of July using blue letters, but you didn't have enough, then you would think, oh, I could mix blue and red together. Well, if your alphabets are all sorted together by size, when you go and look at the blue alphabets, the red alphabets are the same size and the white alphabets are the same size. They're all going to be together next to that blue, so it'll be easy to find the things you need. But if you sort them out by color, then you're going to need to go to red, then blue, then white. Remember what was in each thing, or take red, blue, and white out and have them all out of your system. So it's easier if you put them together by size. And for some people, they still think, well, it'd be better because I'm going to look for letters by red, or I'm going to look for letters by blue. But truthfully, you're limited to a specific size and space on your page, right, to fit in that title or add that journaling. And so you need to look for things based on size anyway. So you're going to solve both of those problems by putting your alphabets together. And these are things alphanumeric, not theme specific. So here's an example of a theme-specific alphabet sticker. This is very obviously Halloween, right? So it's not going to go in the alphanumeric section because we're going to keep things together we would use together, and we're going to use this when we work on Halloween. All right, first section, alphanumeric, not theme specific. Now this section can include anything from unmounted acrylic stamps to stencils. It doesn't matter. Alphanumeric, not theme specific. Second section, this is your themes A to Z. Now this is going to be different for everybody watching the video today. We all scrapbook about different things. We all scrapbook about some of the same things, or make cards, or do mixed media projects. But mostly we all have our own little sort of grouping of the things that we craft about. So animals, baby, it doesn't matter what it is if it fits that category. So whether it's ribbon or sparklies or borders, paper, birthday. You can even put things like quilling kits in here, things that you want to remember. If this is a kit for doing a birthday card in cross stitch, well, if I stuffed it away in a drawer somewhere when I was making birthday cards, I would never remember it and I would never use it. But now if I'm going to make a birthday card, I go to birthday, there's everything for birthday, including that cross stitch kit, so I'm far more likely to use it. Now we talk about big categories like sports, where you might have multiple sports or multiple things behind one tab. You want to keep things together in as general a category as possible, and we'll talk a little bit about why that is as we go through. But when we look at sports, if your family is only interested in one sport, basketball, put it under B for basketball. But if there are a lot of different sports that your family's involved in, keep all of your sports together. You can use little stick-on tabs to separate basketball from football from soccer, but on all of these kits and all of these stickers, there's going to be things like grass and cleats and whistles and trophies and stickers that say Go Team or Our Coach is the Best or things like that, and those will work for any sport. So if you had your sports stuff segmented out, basketball, football, soccer, you might miss using some of those things that were in a soccer collection but would be perfect for football as well. So keep things together you would use together, or things that connect well together, and it'll be a lot easier. All right, third section's the calendar year. So this is all of your holiday and seasonal materials grouped together. Again, when you sit down to work on an Easter page or a Halloween page, you want to see all of those things, all of those options that you have right out in front of you and at your fingertips. So whether it's some sparkly bling or 12 by 12 paper or a 12 by 12 sheet of stickers, three-dimensional stickers, it doesn't matter what it is. The goal is that you can actually sit down and create something in a short amount of time because everything's right at your fingertips. Right? Here's another stencil, all kinds of different things. It doesn't matter what it is, if it's going to fit that theme or category, that's where you're going to put it. So page kit, card kit, unmounted stamps, it doesn't matter. Now sometimes you'll go to a class or an event and you'll make a layout and but not have the pictures to go with it, right? What do you do with those? Put them in the section that they belong in. So in this situation, the snow fun layout I've got right here doesn't have any pictures in it, but it's right there in my winter section. So when I do have some pictures of my kids playing in the snow, I'm going to see that layout and I'm going to actually remember that I have it, and then I'm actually going to use it. That'll be nice, right? All that time you spend in class creating it, hopefully it's going to make it into an album someday. Final section is the rainbow, and the rainbow is where we put everything else that doesn't fit into a theme or category in the first sections grouped by color. And this makes it so easy to find the perfect embellishment that you need. So if you're working on a page and you think, oh, I need something blue on this page, you can flip right to your blue section and see all the different choices that you've got. If you have in mind, oh, I need a blue brad, you go right to blue and you find not only that blue brad color you were thinking about, but all the other blue brads that you've got are going to pop out for you. So you'll end up using more of what you've got because you see more of it and how it might work together. You're also going to end up using more of what you've learned. So if you took classes in how to use snaps or bling or flowers, you could forget that if those items are tucked away in a drawer or in a jar or something like that. But when you flip open to blue and you see all of those choices, then you're going to remember that you have those skills as well, and you're going to learn a lot more. You're going to learn a lot more. And you're going to use a lot more of the stuff that you have. And it's going to be easy, and it's going to be fast, and it's going to be fun, and you're not going to be frustrated. Imagine that. Now it's time to get busy. Your first task this week is to create your themes and sentiments list. These are all the things that you craft about, organized alphabetically for your themes and sentiment section. This is going to guide you through the sorting process. It's going to be different for everybody. There are some examples on the website. There's a downloadable themes and sentiments list. If you need a little jump start, you can download ours and then delete out the things that you don't craft about and add in the things that you do. But it's going to be an important piece of the puzzle for sorting, which we're going to do next week. First step, create your themes and sentiments list. Your themes and sentiments list should take you about 10 minutes. So that's the first day of the next 6. You're going to create the themes and sentiments list. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to create an organized only space. And this is the place where you're going to put everything that's organized into your 4-section system. It doesn't need to be very big. As a matter of fact, let's take a quick look over here. This is a small little space that we've set up just so we can show you how small of a space you need to get started. This is a little cube system. It's from IKEA. It's called the Expedite. They make another one that's approximately the same dimensions. I think it's called Calyx or something like that. But it's relatively small, right? It's like 32 inches by 18 inches to the wall by like 44 inches tall with the scrap rack on the top of it. So in this small area, I'm going to be able to fit so much stuff. You're going to be amazed. And as we go through the challenge, I'm going to build everything into this little system right here so you can see how well it works. We've got the cubes ready to receive our organized things. We've got some paper storage boxes here that are going to be ready to be filled up next week. And then we've got an empty scrap rack here on the top. So a pretty simple, small area, but it's empty. And the only things I'm going to put in there are the things that I organize. And as I pull things from my room or space and organize them, then that's going to free up more space in the room. So as you put things away, you're going to gain more space. So don't worry about running out of space. You'll be shocked and amazed at how much this little guy can handle. So that's the second thing that you're going to do. Once you've completed your themes and sentiments list and cleared out your organized only space, you're going to use 10 minutes a day for however many days are left, and I'm going to guess it's probably going to be 4, to start gathering all of your craft supplies together into one area. Whether you're putting them in the corner of a room or you have a craft room already, you're going to get them out of the trunk of your car, out of the closet, out from under the bed, and bring all of those things together. As we start sorting and organizing, it's going to be nice that you can just go grab a pile from somewhere nearby and sort and organize it and then put it into your organized only space. Those are your assignments for this week. Themes and sentiments list, organized only space, gather all of your things together. Oh yeah, and watch for your next Get Organized in 10 Minutes or Less email, and it'll come about 7 days from today. Have a great and productive week. Thanks for joining me.